Hello friends, welcome back. This is Manish Pandey. Today in this video, I am going to show you how to update item status. Item status is, I am talking about this status of this work queue items. So for each items we can update the status. And a status could be like if you have completed this item successfully, so you can mark as a completed. If this item not completed successfully, it means this has any exception, system exception, so you can mark as a system exception. If this item completed with the business exception, so you can update the status as a business exception, right? And in the exception region you will have the exception region. This is not only about the update final status of the item, you can consider this as a progress of your step, progress of the process. It means, let's say we are going one by one here, and here we have used get item by id. It means we have got the items. So one status completed, it means we can update like item picked by boat. Here we have launched item, so second status can be that Centrix application launched. Next, once login successful, so you can update a status as a login successful. Here if there is any exception, so it will come here and you can update as a exception like business exception. If there is no business exception, so it will go next, consider as a completed, like that. Once we complete the item, like once we mark item as a completed or exception, after that we will not able to update the status. Only status can be updated before marking this completed or exception. It means only that update status will work if that specific item is locked. Once that item is released from the lock or like the item is unlocked, that update status will not work. Now this is the time to remove these things. Instead of using multiple action like get pending items and then loop start, loop end, and this get item id, just use only few things like get next item and check if we have item like that, right? So now we can remove this, is not required now, and remove this pending items, remove this, we'll keep this. And now we are going to use one action, double click, select work queue, and now we are going to use that get next item that normally we use in our process, that is recommended by Blue Prism, that we use get next item to process each item from work queue. Now our queue name is we are going to take it from here. This is available on this page, and this can be accessible because we have this unchecked, hide from other page. The visibility is unchecked now. Now go to output, we have item id, so I am going to use the same item id because we already have this item id data item created. In the collection we can create as a queue collection like this, get next item, delete others, and after getting next item we need to take one decision so that we can see we have data available in item id or not. So double click on this decision and we'll check got item, and here we'll see item id if not equal to blank, it means we have the data in this item id. If yes, so we'll go to the next step. If no, so stop the board. So we'll link with this and, so we'll take here and just link with this anchor stage and go to and link this. Now it is time to remove all these things from here and move this to one page. So cut this, create one page here, and that is for process record. So add a new page and create a reference, and this is for process records, right? Finish, go to this and paste here, link this. So we are launching here. Now cut this also, because this is a part of this. So if quality less than 10, if yes, let me switch this, switch. If less than 10, then business exception. If no, then end. Now double click here. So we are just launching here. Here we are again, we are just going to log in. Let me put the correct password, and here we need the quantity available in our queue. So as we have moved from here to there, so we need this specific value, this one, that so either there are two way, you can directly take it using this start like input parameter. So it will take parameter from here, it will pass to this, or you can directly access the value from here, right? So you can copy this queue collection, because we are going to get value here. Copy this, and you can make it visible. Go to process record, double click on that and replace this with the queue collection here and click OK. So now this queue collection is accessible on this page also, and here just link this. If got item, yes. So process record, let me decrease the size of this. So if mark completed, so we need to link with this. Now I'm going to show you how to update a status. So we'll go to process record, and I want to update the status after launching. I want to update a status that application launched. So we'll take one action stage, double click on that, click on this, select work queue and select this update status, and we'll select that item ID. So item ID, again we need to take it from this work queue view, and it seems this is not visible. So we'll double click on that, make it accessible to all this across the page. Now double click, go to work queue view, select item ID and update the status, that is application launched. Update status launched. So this is the one status that we are updating after launching the application. Now after launching this application, we are going to log in, and once login successful, we are going to update the status as a, let me copy this, and now this is for, we are going to update the status as a login successful. So we'll put here, we'll just change the status login success, and this is for login. Click OK. Same item ID will be used because we are going to work on only one item ID. Now come back to the work queue view, and here, so once process record completed, so here we'll put one more here, and this is to update a status as a completed. Double click, update a status completed. So finally, once the process records completed successfully, so we'll update our item status as a completed. Here once there is no error, it will come here, update the status completed, and then it will mark item as a completed. So we cannot put this status after this one. After mark completed, our item will be released, it will not be in the logged status, logged state. So we will not able to update that. So only we can update before mark completed, or like before mark exception. Now if there is any exception, so we need to update here also. Let me just remove this and take one more, copy and paste. we'll update here. Okay, and this is for, let me put here, and this one is for update exception, and here instead of writing completed, we will take this exception type. So exception type will be updated here automatically. If that is business exception, so the status will be business exception. If this is system exception, so status will be system exception, right? Now click OK, and if completed successfully, so status will be completed. Now link here, now link this here, this link here. So for both the exception, like system or business exception, will take only one updated status and only one mark exception, because we are using one variable, this data item, and automatically that will be applied. Now we are ready to run that one. So let me right click, set next stage, get next item. So we have the item and we have this queue collection. We are going to this. Now this 10 is not less than, 10 is equals to, and we are checking only 10 is less than, right? So let me step over and it will pass here. So let me go one by one so that I can show you the status. Step into, launch that, sorry, let me click on a step out so that it can launch that application. Now application is launched. Now I am going to show you the status of that specific item. So this item is picked up, status is blank. Now just let me pass, click on step over. Now we have just completed this update status launch, and we can see now the status is application launched. So we can update the progress of that specific item. Let's say your process divided into 4 parts, the major 4 parts, and you want to update each status, like first process completed, second process completed. This is why, because if next time, let's say you have an error and your boat stopped in between, so next time whenever you will start process, so you can fetch that, you can get the status, like what is the current status, and only your process will work next to that. Let's say A process completed, so you will get the status and it will say, oh, A status is equal to A completed. So your process will start from second step, not from A, because A is already completed. If your status is B completed, it means your process for this item, your process will start from C complete. It means B completed, so it will start from C and D. This is the reason that we use as a updated status to update each progress of the item. Now log in into this one. So login successful. Now we are going to update the login status, and now that will update that we have successfully logged in. So every time you can refresh the, just queue these items and you can see the status, so what is happening, right? Instead of looking into the log, you can see the status. Now let me go to next. This is correct. Now we are going to update as a status completed and mark completed. So we have marked completed, and you will see here that now the status is completed and we have also marked our item as completed. Now let's say we are going to throw an error and this application closed. Sorry, so I just linked this with the end. I need to just again move this to the get next item so that we can process next item. So I missed to do that. So if we have completed after this close, so what we need to do, so now what will happen, it will get next item, check we have an item or not. If we have an item available, so it will process record, it will close, it will go and take next item. If we have data, it will process here. If no, it will go to end, right? So we can now right click, set next stage. Now I am going to show you for the system exception. We have an item. Now let me make some changes to the password and let me step over. So it will throw an error. So it means it will mark this item as an exception, and here you will see in the this one you can see application launched, but there is an error also because application launched but login not successful. So we are going to exception, resume, system exception, update the exception. Now we just updated the exception and we are going to mark exception and close the application. Now you will see here again, right click, refresh view, and you will see here this is system exception and region is Centrix login not successful. Same way we can, so now you will see here it will go get next item again and see here if we have, okay, so we have less than 10. So now it is going to throw one business exception. So let me first fix this one. Now run this. So application launched, update status, application launch. Now it is going to log in, and meanwhile we can see here the status of the specific item. So this is application launched, and once we'll update this and you will see here the status is now login successful, right? And now it is going to throw one exception, that is business exception, and it is coming to the recover part. And now we just updated our exception as a business exception. So you will see here now this item is updated as a business exception and this item was updated as a system exception, and this item was completed. And now run this, close this, and you will see here now, so there are two exceptions, but this exception is business exception, this one is system exception, right? So by this way we can update the queue item status, we can update the item progress, and we can complete that, right? So I hope this video is helpful for you. If so, please like this video and please subscribe this channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to learn UiPath RPA, then you can visit my YouTube channel youtube.com/UiPathRPA. If you want to learn Blue Prism from Udemy, so I have created one course for Blue Prism RPA complete course on Udemy. So you can go there and you can purchase that course and you can get the certificate from there. I will enter the referral code and the link in the video description. You can go through that. I hope you will like that one. Thank you so much for watching this video.